It's week 13 of college football, and a lot of Division II and III teams have either finished their season or are awaiting their bowl bids. But let's take a moment to give a shout out to the following schools for winning their conferences this season. Abilene Christian won their first conference title in 14 years. Angelo State won the Lone Star Conference after going a perfect 9-0 in conference play. And speaking of perfect, the Hardin-Simmons Cowboys clinched their fourth undefeated regular season and their second straight conference title. And finally, the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs and the McMurray Warhawks are co-champions of the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, and this marks McMurray's first conference title in 41 years and Texas Lutheran's first in 9. Congratulations to all the teams, and we will continue to follow them throughout their playoff push. But for some of the remaining teams in the state, things are only heating up as conference championship and playoff hopes are still up for grabs for these three programs. For SMU, they need a win out to guarantee a spot in the ACC championship, most likely against Miami. As for Texas and Texas A&M, well, they control their own destiny. If both teams win their games this week, then the winner of next week's matchup will move on to Atlanta, while the other will have to compete for a tiebreaker scenario. It should be a relatively easy week for all three of these programs, as the Mustangs will square off against Virginia tomorrow at 11 a.m. on ESPN2. For Senior Day, the Longhorns will host Kentucky right here on ABC Big 2 at 2:30. And the Aggies will travel to take on Auburn tomorrow night at 6:30 on ESPN. And here is the full Lone Star lineup for tomorrow. I'm Paxton Graff, and that's a look at sports.